told the moon anything about me and you. And I know I gotta keep on breathing, but you know it's really hard to dreaming about me and you and everything that we can do. Are you gonna be on my side now? Tell me, baby, please, are you gonna stick around? Cause all my time's for you. Tell me that you want me to. I've been looking at you from across the room, and all of these lights are dim compared to you. I've been falling, 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 and keep me coming, 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 coming. And every day, and every way, I promise I'll feel the same. Cause all of you more than any other words can say.
The greatest angle for MF. And Faker's going to get the Akali. And we could have, I was going to mention it earlier, we saw the Jace ban. It is playable in the top lane, but also the Anivia can be played top. They banned the Jace. This is going to force Kingen to make a pretty tough decision here. And he may just opt to play a tank.
A lot of people have picked Anivia into Kingen, actually, who played a lot of top Anivia himself. And, yeah, I mean, still technically flexible between the two.
I like this
Anivia,
because you have so much damage. You have the 2-item spike of the Ezreal, you have the late game Azir. It's going to be a side lane threat as well.
You know, definitely one of these. Oh, going in for the root, and Lehen sets it up already on a Paze, who is super low. The flashes come through, and Taeyeon picks up first blood.
Contributing factor to Lahen's growth. Or sorry, I said it backwards, but hold on.
Any overstayers?
Yes.
In the bottom lane? Okay, everything's kind of missing, but eventually Taeyeon just dies. He doesn't have flash, and now the wave's in a rough spot for the Nongshin bot lane. Himself on a 7-game losing streak. And now a gank in a mid lane. Faker is in the Shroud and is Akali, but doesn't seem to have a Shuriken. I feel like they can, especially because Owner's pretty far away. You can see that Owner is coming on over. And we do have the heal used early on by Keria, just going to get the root down, but now the Scion and Paze is up against the wall against 4 Nongshin members, and eventually it's as simple as that. Your play, if you do play Scion a lot, as Taeyeon going to get rooted up here, but we do have Lahen's in the minion wave. But Taeyeon pretty low, still sticking around. That's level 6 now for Paze, who is going to land 2 into Lahen's. That's 3. Waiting for the 4th one, going to miss both of those, as Faker looks like he went deep for a
wasted.
I think they see Sponge full health, level 6, and they just say, well, we got to respect this, as we have Azir coming on over, and now Owner is just going to go in, pulls the trigger on Alahan, says, you are dead, and a bunch of damage already done to Sponge as well. Paze going to flash aggressively here to get to Owner, but now Scout a little bit isolated, and Faker's making his way over. Scout in a lot of trouble, gets knocked up, does flash the root, but now Sponge isolated, and he gets executed by Faker, and T1 turned this into a big fight for them.
It's just holding the flash there instead of risking his Faker's.
It's going to be pushed in. Does have the backflip, but Lahen's is coming on over. As Faker says, well, might just try to go in on this one. He does have his perfect execution. He's just running away from Lahen's for now, and he dodges the roots and eventually just gets killed by Lahen's.
That despite having control of the bottom lane a lot of the time here and having that lead down there, they did not get any dragons. The Sponge is in trouble.
Boy. Yeah, now he's going to flash away after pushing Sponge away, and this is becoming a bit of a snowball-y problem for Nongshin.
Hey, Root might buy some time here for Sponge to get over. He needs to rush over. Taeyeon completed his back, though.
Lahen's has flash. He's going to use it to predict there from Paze doesn't land, but the shot will. As now Sponge at least able to get away from the curtains being opened up, and the entire jungle is just being taken away, especially into Akali. As they're trying to set something up here, they're just trying to play around Owner as much as possible. RT1, the root comes in, the Pop Blossom is there, but Lahen's no flash means he just takes a 4th shot to the face. Taeyeon also getting poked away. Sponge same story for him. They just can't even exist against the 3 of T1 right now.
He's going to thin this wave out, but it's still pretty hefty here. T1 whittling down this turret. They're going in.
Yeah, they're going in. I'm not sure what Sponge was thinking there, just sticking around, just dies. And now Taeyun trying to get something back. Does a lot of damage to Flash, but he had barrier! And you gotta know about that. Taeyun sees blood in the water.
Around the map. We'll also get some additional levels as we'll see what happens here.
Reading for the cannon.
Top tower together, bro.
And he misses the ultimate. This is why Akali's so good in this matchup, because as Azir, you're like, in most situations, you're like, I'll just push them away. And Akali's like,
if you time it right, feels very good. They're trying to dive Doran, which is not easy. And they might be able to get his egg. Shield comes in from Keria, as now here comes the Scion. There's the egg. I think eventually with Scout here, should be easy pickings.
Lahen's just a kill thief this game.
Great engage with Jarvan and Nico. Like, on paper, it's good, as they're just going to face check at T1, and that's going to be the end of at least Keria. Is now owner, almost unkillable, it feels like, in the Cataclysm, getting a lot of value out of his Crescent Guard, so it's only going to be the support that Nongshim do get.
Doran's got a big push in the bottom lane. Does have TP as
yeah, they get the slow, and that's the flash slam. The follow-up not really there. Meanwhile, Lahen's in a bit of trouble, as Zerkin's going to land on him, and Faker takes him out. Once again, we're being treated to Faker's Akali, as he's kind of just walking behind enemy lines. He gets his Shroud back, and he waits for the slam, goes back in. Taeyun super low. Faker wants that kill, and he does get it. And he will have to pay for it, but that just means the rest of T1 is here to clean up the kills. Nongshim once again over-indexing into the 1 kill. And it's not going to work out for them, as Scout, no dash, and is in a lot of trouble. As the stun does land, the root is there as well, and Doran picks up the kill with the Icicle. And T1, I mean, almost feels like it's all over but the crying here for Nongshim.
Yeah, bit of a disaster for Nongshim, frankly, is okay.
The fact that they didn't elect to go through mid lane, definitely a bit of an issue. They're trying to go for an Akali now who has Rocket Belt. That's not really going to work. Yes, Faker did not have Flash, so that was the angle they were looking for. Kingen is slamming a bush over to the right side while this Drake is just going down. Sponge, half health. It goes to 1 health, the Dragon. And Sponge going to get rooted up. He's in a lot of trouble, as now the engage from Lahen's, but it's just kind of half-hearted, as Faker in the back line just eating them for lunch. As now Scout's nowhere for him to run, although he does get away, funnily enough. Faker going very deep there and does pay the price. Pays, picks up a double kill. But really the important part is that T1 got Mountain Soul.
Came back up as well. But it looks like they've got their eyes on the champions.
Yeah, Owner just going forward. He's got a Karma behind him. He's level 14, does not care. The flash forward with the knock-up. Taeyun now chunked out significantly.
We're going to look for a contest, but they have no setup here. Kingen on the flank.
Yeah, also, if T1 really want to, they can just pull off the Baron, as Pays is going into no man's land. He did not join the team.
Good.
Little root here on a Kingen, who's kind of in no man's land himself. He's able to charge into a wall and try to get over to his team. There's a flash out of him, but the chase is on from T1. Not going to over chase into the Scion, though, but here come the curtains. Sponge going to be slowed up. Has to flag drag away. Takes a huge amount of damage as now Faker thinking about it. Goes in for the execution. Sponge, or rather Scout, meanwhile, just dies himself as he got rooted up by, I believe, Keria.
Massive wave.
Trying to get Faker here, and he is going to get knocked up, but guess who's there to back him up? It's Keria and Pays.
Baron, they get this Elder, and the game couldn't be more over about this. I mean, it's pretty over, but T1 are really doing everything.
Maybe trying to bait Owner in if I give him the benefit of the doubt. Meanwhile, Owner's like, yeah, I welcome it. I will jump into 4 people right now. As the Crescent Guard is over, the ult goes in. A Faker, he's pretty low, but he has his Shroud still. Able to get away with the help of Keria, as it's not exactly the cleanest damage from T1.
This is really awkward for them to lose all this health right before Elder. Pays is pushing mid.
Sponge might just die here. That's the jungler of Nongshim dead. And now we got Scout by him lonesome on the top side of the map. And he will eventually go down. Faker's like, I guess he'll clean him up. Meanwhile, we do have, looks like Doran just tanking everything on the bottom side. He's actually pretty tanky, and they say, we don't need the Elder, we just need to kill them. And that they do, as T1 look to end this game.
And that is just the end of the game. T1 will win it, sub 30 minutes.